Hello, one and all, and welcome to another episode of Baggers Chat. My name is Mitch Pattinson, and as always, we're joined by Ethan Daffy. And tonight, we are reviewing Collingwood v Carlton at the MCG. Final scores were Collingwood 8 goals, 15, 63 to the Carlton Football Club. 6 goals, 10, 46. Should we end it there, Daffy boy?
I was thinking about it on the way home. I was going, you could do a statement where you just do that and just F off home, which we probably should.
What more can we say?
But
what's different?
It's the same story every week.
Every week.
It's exactly the same. They come out at halftime and just shit the bed.
Every week.
Every week.
It's
the same thing. That's like, when we talk about it for the rest of the episode, we're not here blaming just the players or it's the whole. But like, how can't you fix it as a coaching group for 4 weeks, and also as a playing group? Well, we've got 30-year-olds that look like they're playing their 5th game, and it's decision errors, Patto. That's all it is. A team with you look at the difference between Collingwood and Carlton. What is it? It's confidence. We have no confidence at all, and I know it's losing 3 games in a row could not give you confidence, but fuck, what are you doing all week? Getting your fucking paychecks. But it's all right though. They'll post a story tomorrow on their Instagram that they're going for a walk down at Albert Park, or going for a stroll, or going watching the F1s, or going. That's okay. It's fine, and we can't have a go at them because we pay every week, we go every week, we build ourselves up for this game, and we tip them. What are we doing tipping us? What are we doing? It's delusion. It is just delusion. And I saw a photo, if anyone hasn't seen this photo, Almost Blues Brothers saw a guy sitting at a bus stop. He would have been around our age, Patto. This is him. He's sitting on the bus stop like this. He looks shattered. Like, genuinely, like he would have been our age. We're adults, right? And he's shattered. It's almost like, where do we go from here? Where do we go from here, Pat? I don't know. I seriously don't know.
The worst thing is when, like, I hate Collingwood so fucking much.
Mm-hmm.
Probably more than I love Carlton. Oh, well, the reason why you love Carlton so much is also to hate Collingwood so much. But the worst thing is when you just see those arrogant, stupid Collingwood supporters and there's probably half of them are really, really good and they kind of know the level, but then there's those little shits they kind of turn around, and I'm not doing anything at the game, but they just turn around and they see the Carlton scarf on me and they just give me shit. And I'm like...
Yeah, you can't say anything.
But I'm jealous of that because it is an embarrassment. Absolute embarrassment, and there is no other way to put it. I'm not going to be angry. I'm not going to waste it. But I'm not going to waste like every single episode absolutely like coming on it, because there's no point. I'm not going to waste my energy until they show me fucking something for once. Literally, like the exact same words that are coming out of my mouth is the exact same thing that we said last week against the Dogs, and probably pretty similar against the Hawthorn game, the Hawthorn game as well. It is just repetitive, and I don't know how long we can take it, and I don't know how much more Michael Voss, how much time he has left before a person like Graham Wright, who is taking over next year, start to say, look, we need to sort this out now. Is he the right man? This is so far off saying Michael Voss is the reason. My opinion right now is the players are just shit. The players are not good enough to go out there and execute the basic skill.
Yeah.
But also, it might be Michael Voss, but it might also be the line coaches. We've also mentioned Jordan Russell and how he was a defender at Carlton, and now he's a forward line coach. Explain that to me. I don't know.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Are you jealous? Are you jealous of Collingwood?
Well, I was saying on the way to the game, they're a they're a better club than us by a long
So
way.
much better. Oh my god.
Like, um, we can say, oh, if we played 10 more minutes of good footy, we would have won. It's more that they're always there. They're confident. They've got 38-year-olds dominating us, Patto. Like, fuck's sake.
Oldest game in AFL and VFL history that the
Yeah,
average
yeah.
team, oldest in history.
Mm.
So 28 point
And also, when people say, oh, the old teams, remember they talking about shit about. Sometimes I reckon it's a good thing.
experienced.
I don't
Geelong did
really
it.
understand why. The
Exactly.
reason why it's so high is because they've got Pendlebury and Sidebottom,
Side bottom.
and they're two contributors. So you can shove that out the window. That age profile rubbish. I think age profile is half the time rubbish, unless it's like Richmond, who are 19-year-olds, 18-year-olds, right?
Mm.
But yeah, I'm jealous of them. They've got a coach that plays a positive brand. Um, yeah, as you say with the forward structure, what is going on there? Like I said to you prior to the episode, and I'll say it again: the fourth highest K's run in the game is our key forward. What's
Disgusting.
and it's not like we have Harry Mackay to play deep, do we? Like you can go, okay, Charlie, you run out there, righto, you play higher up the ground. Harry plays deep. He's not playing. He's not. And then the frustrating part is when we all like I love an inboard kick, but we kept trying to do it. It was predictable. And then when we go down the line, the forwards are never ready. Like, why are they never ready, Pato? Like, what are you watching? They're always a kick and a half away. Kemp all night, kick and a half away. They'll take an easy mark. How many marks did Houston take on his own? Like, he must be going in the rooms going, thank fuck they didn't do the trade because he wanted to come to Carlton. Imagine he'd be able to go, oh, imagine his family going, oh, thank fuck he didn't go there. And I'll tell you right now, the way we're playing right now is not helping the fucking TDK case either. It is becoming a joke. It's getting to the point where he might rather play for fucking St Kilda than Carlton, Pato. That's how grim it's getting. I think it's almost the lowest point. 2018, right? We were shocking. Our players were shit. Now we have a ruckman who's a star, right? Two-time Brownlow medalist, Coleman medalist, All-Australian fullback. And they can't figure it out. Pat, they can't figure it out. Imagine Collingwood with Curnow. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. He would be the best player of all time. Imagine him on Geelong. And to be honest, he wasn't good enough either tonight. He wasn't good enough.
So, with what was said about Charlie and the Ks that he ran, have you got exactly how many Ks he ran tonight in front of you?
Give me 1 minute.
That's all good. No, because I'll lead into it. But
Yep.
so the amount of Ks that he ran tonight, yes, like we don't have a guy like Harry.
Here we go. So Walsh 15.7 was the top.
Mm-hmm.
No, fair enough.
Mm-hmm.
Hollins, Lipinski, Curnow.
Oh, so he was fourth all
Curnow
game.
was 14.6 Ks he ran. What the hell is going on?
So, yes, we have a guy like Brody Campbell. Simply, he's not good enough to be that stay-at-home forward. So, I don't understand why. Like, we have a two-time common medalist in our forward line. I simply, I don't like. When I speak, I'm saying the exact same stuff. So it's like,
yeah,
I don't want to keep repeating myself, but it's like when you're in the forward 50, wouldn't you just rather not have Charlie be a double team? So like they're always double teaming Charlie, right? But if they're double teaming, there is another spare player. So where is that spare player?
They're never there.
They're never there.
It's weird.
They're never there. They're never there.
And that's where I worry about the coaching. It gets to a point where it's like, where's the structure, Pato? We're in D50 And we were really good at holding him off tonight, I thought, at points in the game. And we'd get it out, right? And he'd look up the ground, and then we kick it to a wing in a 1v3, and it's Motlop versus two key backs. And like you're putting a small forward in a position to halve a contest, Patto. What the fuck? Remember those games? I reckon there was that one game against Gold Coast 2019, and we were playing Michael Gibbons out of the goal square, and we were going long to him. That reminded me of that. That reminded me of that sort of forward line structure, and that is a massive. Is a massive worry. But no, everyone will go. But we'll get Harry back, and we'll be all good. Like, of course he's gonna help, but sort it out. And I'm worried about guys like Fogarty. Is he good enough, Patto? Is he good enough? Look, I'll ask you that question. Just is he really good enough?
No,
he's not. He's not good enough. But it's all right. We'll just go through the motions in the preseason. Our best bloody forward tonight and our best winger tonight was bloody Will White. But don't worry. Round 1 we'll play Frank Evans over Will White. That's all right. It's okay.
And that's how I see it. So what? I'm just thinking if it's the players or the coach. But
I know.
I look at it and I'm like, Will White was probably. I mean, he didn't play the greatest game. Like, yes, he had 10. Yeah, I mean, like, he was all right, but he had 10 touches. So, like, in terms of impact, he didn't impact the game as probably as much as he and probably us would have hoped. But I mean, he had 3 shots on goal, 3 behind. So he obviously impacted the scoreboard inside 450, and his Mayor's game was all right comparing to what Sam Walsh had. And he had so how's this right? How's this right, Daff? So Will White had 10 touches at 258 metres gained. Sam Walsh had 31 touches at 177 metres gained.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, boy. And apparently Sam Walsh is...
In the wet.
And apparently Sam Walsh is just sailing along. Yeah, radio, Michael Voss. I'm fucking over it. Like, I'm so over the press conference and the coaches coming out in media releases and treating their supporters like we're fucking stupid. We are not stupid.
How bad is it? It's so bad.
I am looking at it and I'm like, I generally reckon I can have a genuine crack, and I don't reckon I would be much worse. I am looking at it. I am looking at the game, and I genuinely don't think I would be much worse. And that is a serious problem, because if you have me at the fucking helm, we're in trouble, Daffy boy.
We might have to have you at the helm, mate. At this point. But seriously, it's... Oh, and I heard someone say it before, and it's a good thing. It's a sad thing. Carlton Football Club at the moment, Patto, it's a business with a football club attached to it. That's what it is. It's all right, though. Today... Collingwood, I'm looking at Collingwood's social media, right? And they're building up the game, building up the game, the rivalry, all that great stuff. We built it up. And then at about 3 hours before the bounce, we posted, thanks to our sponsors, Ampol. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Carlton Collingwood starts I'm almost at the ground. I got there early today. Got really good seats. Got my seats set up. Bang, right? And I'm looking at my phone, and they're posting a fucking thanks to the sponsor on our back. What's going on? Where's the priorities, Patto? The priority is the business side. I'm worried about that too. I read the president's email today, and they said they're committed to high performance.
Fuck off.
If that's high performance. I don't know what we do anymore.
You know what? I'm actually going to get that email up. I mean, I will throw it to. I mean, I'll probably throw it to a different.
We'll have a go at the president, but then the on-field product's just not good enough. And what's he supposed to fucking do? You know what I mean? It's like it's so bad that everyone's going to be pointing fingers at every different department of the. People will be pointing at the bloody water boy at this point. You know what I mean? Like, everyone's going to be pointing. Watch tomorrow. And you just look through social media, and I reckon they'll name every person at the club that blame for these performances. They'll be blaming the fucking photographer. You know what I mean? So it's, yeah.
So I'm reading the
Yeah, high
email. I mean,
performance.
I don't really care, but I mean, it's just a different way to talk.
Go to the bottom. High performance. Committed to high performance or something like that.
I'll start off with the first three lines that I've said.
Oh
So,
god.
dear Mitch, tonight we have the perfect opportunity to get our season going against our arch enemy at a packed MCG. The first 3 weeks have been frustrating for every one of us. Every game we have had on our own boot, but we haven't got the job done. We all acknowledge that we need to be better than that. This game
Yeah.
against Collingwood cannot come quick enough. As Carlton people, we all share neutral-born feelings for this traditional rivalry. So, what better occasion to get our season going? Um, and what's that one of the ends, the high
Yeah, you
performance.
got
Oh yeah,
to
here we go,
find
here we
them.
go,
Here
here we
we
go.
go. Yeah, you got
Rest,
it. Yeah.
rest assured,
everyone have a good laugh at this when Patto says this. Have
Daff.
a good
Rest
laugh.
assured,
Here we go.
rest assured, our club is committed to building a high performance culture dedicated to excellence, and where we are all relentless in looking for ways to improve, no matter how small.
Yeah.
Bring on the footy tonight. Go Blues. Thanks, Robert. Thanks,
Well,
mate.
let's be real. Robert's trying to do his thing,
Yep,
and
it's not his fault.
people, it's not.
But like he's doing his role because he's the
Yeah.
president, and
Yeah.
and if we're saying
Hmm.
the club looks more like a business,
Yeah.
I mean he's doing his job.
Yeah.
Like his job isn't to go out there to
Yeah.
win AFL games.
Hit targets. Like, oh, we can talk about that, but yeah, I didn't read the whole thing, but I scrolled down and saw the high performance, and I had a little bit of a giggle to myself, like going, like, really, like, I'm sure people listening now are having a good laugh at that as well, but it's so funny that it's unfunny. You know what I mean? It's getting to that stage where I'm laughing, but it's almost unfunny, and I'm laughing at it. But yeah, we both said we can't commit to doing an hour review tonight. I don't think they don't deserve it. They don't deserve it. I spoke to my mum last week, and we go, people bag the players, going they don't care. I'm not a big fan of that.
Yeah,
But I watched the second half, and they kicked 3 goals in a row, and everyone's looking at their boots and looking down, and didn't want to fire a shot. Like, what's going on there? Like, that's weird, isn't it? Like, even when we lost games last year, we'd always, you know what I mean? There'd always be a bit of fight. Even if we weren't playing well enough, there'd be a bit of something. There's just nothing there.
mm.
Yeah, it's really confronting, and it's good players too sometimes. Like George was really good tonight. I thought he'll be up there in the BNF. I think he's been really, really consistent.
Yep.
But yeah, even guys like him just being really flat-footed at certain points in the second half, it's just really worrying to see. So people say it's a fitness thing. I think it's a mental thing. Like last week, we were up until the last 5 minutes. Are we really saying that's a fitness thing? I think we're just not good enough at the moment.
I can see your point
Yeah,
about
yeah.
mental, but I can also see the point 100% about fitness as well, because we start
Yeah.
games well. But
Yeah.
according to Michael Voss, we run our games well, and it's absolutely
Yeah.
fine with me. That's fine. Brilliant. Yep, we run our games well, but you haven't won in the second half.
Yeah,
That's fine.
and we just work too hard in the first half for little reward.
Yeah.
That's the issue.
Yeah.
That's the issue because like the Dogs game, I know we were 4 goals up, but we should have been 6, 7 goals up. We were all over them, wasted chances. But in that time, you go, okay, that's okay. We're 4 goals up, but then you don't realise that we're going to shit the bed in the second half. Like I know Collingwood had momentum at the end of the second quarter, but I thought we were on top of them in the start of the second. We're getting inside 50s, but then we waste them, Patto, and we work our ass off to get inside 50 for no reward. And they get inside 50 using half of their energy, Patto. That's what good teams do. They don't even use energy to kick goals. Like, we just work our ass off for nothing. And that's what happens when you get cooked in the second half. You don't have a lead that you can hold on to, and you're on an even playing field. You're 25 all, or 3 points up at halftime, which is not a lead. With 3 points up, all they need to do is kick 3 and we're fucked. And we just worked our ass off for nothing.
Yep. No, well said. I'm pretty sure you said the exact same thing last week as well.
Yeah, I did.
That's the serious issue. So now, I don't want this to be a long episode, and I don't want to make it about you or make it about me or make it about Carlton supporters, but we have the option to go there tonight. And I had plans to, I was asked to go for dinner tonight, but I said no, I will go to the Carlton game, and then I had a few
Yeah.
mates of mine that were out tonight,
Yeah.
and they asked, "Oh, what are you doing tonight?" I'm like, "Oh no, I'll be doing the podcast straight
Mm.
after." So
Mm.
it completely my choice, and I'm not complaining, but it just shows the loyalty, and you're the exact same. You don't have to go to the games, but you choose to
Yeah.
go to the games. You don't have to do a podcast, but you choose to do it. All the Cullen supporters don't have to go to the game, but they
No.
choose to come. They stay till the end. Well,
Yep.
a lot of them do. Um, and yeah, I don't know
Mm.
how many times we have to say it.
It's sad, man.
Mm,
It's really sad, bro. Like what you just said, like it's the story of all of our lives. How many things do we cancel to go watch this shit? You know what I mean? Like sometimes we never ever get a jump off, right? But I, whenever we have our next game in Melbourne, I think it might be
Geelong,
Good
I
Friday.
think.
Is it Good
Oh
Friday or
no, North
Geelong?
Melbourne, yeah, and then
Oh
Geelong.
Jesus, Jesus. But like people go, oh, but you gotta, we're gonna stick by them, and I want to, people to stick by them, but I don't blame people. I don't, Pato. I seriously don't. People have kids. People have jobs they wake up for at 5 a.m. tomorrow, Pato. It's a
Mm.
Thursday night. I've got work at 6 a.m. I'm not sooking about it, but I'm here on a podcast and we're both committed to doing this, talking about this shit. 5 weeks ago, we're like, fuck, this is going to be, I cannot wait for this season. I cannot wait for this season. And I'll tell you right now, this is 100% true. The confidence is gone because of that Richmond game. 100%.
100%.
100%. That's the only, like, it's not the only reason. And it's not accepting anything, but it was gone. I could see it straight away going, I'm worried about this because when we have confidence and we're low, we're really bad. But when we're high, we're one of the best teams. So that first game, like, why did it have to be so bad? You know what I mean? Like, what happens if you win that game? Like, you play like shit, right? But you win. You know what I mean? Like, just get over the line. Like last year, we played like kind of shit against them, won by 5 points. No one's talking about us in the media because we won. And it's like, okay, we 1-0. And then we just got to lift the next week. And then we win the next week. And it's like, okay, the first game was a bit of a blimp, but they won. But we didn't. And their confidence is just shot from that game, 100%. Yeah.
It's actually shocking. It
It's
really is shocking. Like sitting there tonight, and that Collingwood supporter in front of me. He was just your typical
yeah, wanker.
wanker,
Mm.
and he was just turning around, giving me the tongue, like that Hawthorn supporter.
Yeah, yep.
Just fuck off, mate. Why do they look at me?
Yeah,
They look at me.
Just
Like, look at Jacob, not me. Look at me.
just this is why I hate Collingwood, right? And they're gonna be calling people probably screen recording this and putting it on their shitty fucking Twitter page for all their inbred supporters. Like, really, just enjoy the win.
Yeah, I know.
Just enjoy the win. We all give each other shit, right? But the first thing they do when they win is rub it in. Just fucking enjoy it, mate, because you're not going to win the fucking premiership, mate. Just enjoy the win against us. Like, it's just ridiculous. It's just, yeah, they can do whatever they want to do, Pato.
Because yeah, like another thing that like this is so like outlandish, but I was thinking about it before the game and like how cool like Hawthorn and like how cool everything that they do is it's just quite cool.
Yeah.
Collingwood's the same, like even like the pre-game
Yeah.
like the hype video of
Yes,
Carlton versus Collingwood. When do we ever see that with Carlton versus Collingwood? I don't reckon we did it last year with our home game. I don't. Maybe we did. I might actually be wrong, and I'm happy to be like, I'll be happy to be stand corrected. I don't even know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's bloody 12 o'clock. But it's small things like that, and then also like Hawthorn when like they do the whole fiend like walk. It's just cool. And 2022 when we had the Kanye West who like, I mean, I understand why.
This is what we're getting to, Patto. This is how bad we're playing.
I was thinking about it tonight. I'm just like,
Oh,
that was like so cool though. Like when that walkout, and it was just like that hype, mate, and it was fantastic.
they don't deserve the hype.
Yeah, that's the thing. I just don't.
Just fucking run out there and hit a fucking target.
Yeah.
You're on $1 million a year.
Oh,
Like, seriously.
also, so you will love this. You will love this.
Oh, no. Oh, no. What is it, a sponsor or?
No.
They show the 16 cups again or?
No. Even probably worse than that actually. So
no.
the warm up, right? The warm up.
No.
So you know how we touched on Doc with the sub.
Yeah, and he couldn't hit a target.
How's this right? So Jacob and I were both watching it, right?
Yeah.
And we were just, it was just like it was the midfield group, right? And they did like a drill. And it was just like Cripps, handball, Walsh, Shearer, handball to Doc, running inside 50 to the trainers who are obviously acting as the forward, right? No pressure. He missed the target by probably about 25 meters with a mongrel punt.
Yeah.
I'm like, Jacob and I just both laughed and we were like, because we both didn't think we were looking at it, but as soon as we realized we were, we just like, oh my god.
Did we just see that? Yeah. This is what we're doing. We're running out of content here. This is how bad we're going, Patto.
Mate, I'm going into
Kanye warm-up kicks.
I'm going into the Kanye West buddy hype video in 2022 when we were seeing Carlton versus North Melbourne.
Another year where we're inconsistent. Oh, we're just consistently inconsistent. It's just... I don't know what else to say.
Yeah. The last thing we will touch on before we move to the
votes. George.
Oh, see, even Tom wasn't that great tonight.
He battled. Yeah, he battled.
Yeah, he
hard.
battled,
but he was the only bloke I reckon in the mid when everyone else dropped their heads.
Yeah.
Like fuck me.
So, about the kick out. Sorry, about our defensive kick out, and I know we don't want to touch on it. We were touching on it a bit in the.
We should do a whole video on kick-ins. It could be an hour.
But here's me saying, "Oh yeah, I can kick better," and I fucking would do like I'll try and kick it towards the guy in the pink, and I'll try and kick it towards.
But you're not paid.
Yeah, exactly right.
A shit ton of money to play,
and also are trained to the absolute T.
Every week.
But so we were touching on about the Melbourne kick-in and how Stephen May usually does take the kick-ins,
and it's bad.
And it usually goes to the MCC side of the MCG, kind of either side. Like even if he's down,
it's always like that. It's always like the same fucking kick.
Yeah, but it's always like towards that side of the ground. And I was just saying it. So Ollie Hollands, McGovern, and Sard were probably the three that were mainly taking the kick-ins, and I was seeing it like right in my eye, and like they were always kicking it to that either side, or that kick then goes long, or he plays on and just goes long,
or go so short.
So, how many times did Walshy get like a mark, and it was like just 15?
I don't mind the ones when it's a short 45 and you try to cut it up, but we just kept doing it. It was like it got to a point where it was like I wouldn't mind us just banging it long once or twice, like get to a contest.
So that's what I want to touch on before we move on to the votes. Is I saw Will White, I reckon about 60 or 70 meters out from the from the goal square. So it was it was an easy kick for Sard to make. I could see the pattern. It was Sard, Will White, Akers, Kemp. So I could actually see that. And I'm like, holy shit. And all the Collingwood players were over there. One player in the middle, and I think it may have been Frampton. So like probably the next closest player was maybe like a Lockie Schultz in the middle, right?
Yeah.
Had the whole, like you had like a passage to your own forward 50. And you decide to go long kick to a big pack, and I understand it's in the wet, but try something different.
I know. And what happens when he did that penetrating kick, went to Curnow and kicked a goal?
See?
It's frustrating, and people will go, but, he had 25 touch. He has no issue of getting the ball. He's a good player, right? But it's just this decision. It's decision making the team. That's why we're losing games, Pato. It's these guys who are 30 years old, 150 games making errors, and McGovern's the number one fucking
Oh
culprit for it.
my God.
What has happened to him?
Why didn't they listen to me when I said drop him?
Yeah. Why? I don't know. But no, we'll blame Haynes, who was actually good tonight.
Will White.
Yeah. Well, I was reading the comments. Someone said, "Oh, why do we bring Haynes into the club? Well, what the fuck are you watching?
Yeah.
Maybe the guy who's been, at the club for what 7 years, 6 years. But
2018.
yeah, with Saad just on the kick-ins when he was close to me because I was kind of on the members wing, kind of 50
Yeah.
near the big Collingwood end with all the fuckwits sitting down there, kind of closer to that direction, right? So, like he stands at the goal square and he always looks right.
Yeah.
To that wing on the right, the opposite side to the bench. He stands there. He stands there and he's looking this way. Like he's not even looking that way at all. Like he's not even just checking. He looks this way and he's looking that way. How many times does he force himself to go on the right side as well?
But
And
why do you think that is though?
I don't know what it is. And it's starting to worry me with him. Because the issue is he ain't defending well enough.
Yeah.
Like that one where he left to go, because he's so quick, Saad, right? So he gives people that breathing space because he can get there. That's the good thing about him. But sometimes he leaves it so much space for himself to get back on his opponent when the kick's good, Pato.
Yeah.
And he leaks goals. So if you're not damaging with your foot, then why are you in the defense? Like, it's just like, fuck me. And like I said, he does it once with the penetrating kick and we kick a fucking goal. You know what I mean? Like, it's, oh my God. And he does these side kicks, 15 meters, and then he second guesses himself and then he makes everyone else second guess. Like, that's frustrating. And then lastly, I know I'm fucking rambling on here, but Mitch McGovern. If there's such a thing, the kick out license, he should be provisionally suspended from kicking out. Every time, this is me when he kicks out. This is my thinking on the inside of my brain. Ugh. You know what I mean? Yeah, but we all get that feeling. How many years has he played football? It's the decisions. And then what happens when he makes the right decisions, Pato? We kick goals. You know when he cuts the other team through the middle and he hits targets in the middle of the ground, you go, fuck, Gov can do that. And then he decides to kick it 10 meters every kick and put his teammate under pressure. How many times that happened tonight? 10-meter kick, teammate handballs it back to him, and then Govs goes, oh, I'll just run around with the ball. The whole crowd's telling me to kick it, but I'll just fuck around with their brains and I don't know. Well, what's your thoughts? Because he has been fucking pitiful.
Oh, absolutely deplorable.
It's the decisions.
Like, so bad. And I think we're harshing him because he is one of those experienced players. And I said it to you before the show. I don't think I mentioned it on this app. I don't even know. My mind is just in it. My mind is towards Buddy Mars, mate. Like, I don't even know where my mind is. But I hate it. I understand that there is leaders at the club. You have to have them on the field.
Yeah.
Right, you have to have them. But I just absolutely fucking hate it when I'm hearing Mitch McGovern telling a guy like Ollie Hollins or Lockie Cowan, Cal, you're too far back, move back. Like telling him what to do. And I'm just like, I would love to just turn, I mean, they're never going to do it, but just turn around and be like, Mitch, the reason why we're in this position is because of your fucking shit kick. So you can tell me
it's right,
what to do. But if you actually had a solid football IQ from where it was a few years ago, we wouldn't be in this position.
He can see he's done it all his whole career.
Oh.
He makes dumb errors. He's dumb. Like, not as a person, but football, he isn't very smart.
No.
And how many goals has he cost us in the past?
Oh, my God.
You know what I mean? When you think about it now, like, we love him, when he plays well, plays well. But every game, he's always got just a couple moments where you just go, "What the hell is going through your brain?" You know, and that's across the board as well. But he just makes these Wiedering doesn't make those errors. What does he do, Patto? It's the percentages. Wiedering plays the percentages. When he gets the ball, he doesn't go, "Oh, actually, I might just bite off this kick that I know won't hit." You know what I mean? He takes the percentage out. Get it out of the D50, Patto. How do they score? How does Collingwood score? And any team score, Patto? Inside 50. So if you get it out of inside 50, they're not going to score. But that's all right. We'll just go inboard. And there's a few of those Hollands kicks too that when he just kept trying to go inboard, which I'm fine with, but doesn't it get predictable when you keep doing the same thing? Like,
You know it's bad when Lockie Schultz is winning the medal.
oh, God. Oh, my
Schultzy.
God. Shooter.
Yeah, his buddy winning the Richard Pratt medal. And when I heard, I mean, I wasn't staying around. I walked out as soon as that siren went.
Yeah,
no. I saw it on my phone. I'm like, are you serious, mate? Like, God, I think we
we laugh at we laugh at players like that. He'd get in our side easily.
Oh my God, are you kidding me? Easily.
Yeah. Like we all make like
we don't have a small forward. Zach Williams looked probably his most dangerous off the half back.
Yeah, I think he might have to go back.
Yep. Pretty scary. Oh boy.
And for next week, I know, look, not saying Lewis Young was shit or anything. He competes, Lewis.
Yeah, yep. It gets better.
But are we being serious with him and Kemp up forward?
Yeah, I don't know why Young plays forward.
And we all go put Sauce forward, but then Sauce is playing great back. That's the worst. That's the thing. So, like, what else is he supposed to do? Like, their key forwards had really, like, not that big of an impact on the game. Like, Membry was out of the game. He didn't do much. He's kicked 30 goals in 12 games before tonight. He only kicked one against us tonight. It's like, fuck me. Like, did Brisbane last year have makeshift forwards winning them the premiership? No. We've got two blokes who are defenders playing forward, Patto. Oh, jeepers. we were talking top four. We're talking top four.
We're talking premiership.
Yeah, no more of that. Oh, if we've just wasted one of the all-time great Carlton players' careers with Cripps, like they don't come around right that easy. And he wasn't up to it tonight. He looked like he was wincing in pain, you know, from that back injury the other night. Like, it's a bad thing when you're forcing guys to play, or he's almost forcing himself to play games, thinking, "Fuck, if I don't play, we're fucked." That's not a good sign. A good team doesn't do that. They go, "Okay, Crippy, you're having the week off. You got the rest of the year to go. We'll get the job done." But they, you know. But who comes in?
Yeah, no one.
Cooper Lord was good tonight. I thought he was all right tonight.
Really?
Yeah, he was all right.
Oh, God, I would disagree about that. I thought he got found out extremely.
Yeah.
Boys.
I think the issue is we're playing him a half forward.
Yeah, exactly right. We're
playing it's fucking ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. Anyway.
You know what I'm thinking? We shouldn't have delisted Dom Kiwi. Dominic. It's just it's at a point where like
we're fucked, aren't we?
0-4. Come on.
Yeah.
0-4 and we've got West Coast next week. And you know what I also love? It's like, how bad is it that West Coast is going to be our first win? Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, I know.
Hang on. Are you fucking kidding me? We're 0-4.
Yeah.
We got a lock that we're going to beat West Coast.
All right. If they get up for that game and we're off the ball, they'll beat us.
And it's not even that in Melbourne. It's in Adelaide, a mutual.
No, it'd be the most Carlton thing to win in interstate.
Yeah.
It'd be the most Carlton thing ever, Patto. You just know it. We'll go to 4 Melbourne games, Patto, play like complete shit, and we'll go interstate and beat them by 10 goals. It'll be one of the. That's what Carlton do, Patto. They get afraid to play in Melbourne, mate.
Yeah,
They're
the pressure.
afraid.
Yeah, it's the pressure.
But what's the pressure? We're here to support you, bro.
I feel like I actually want to try a week where like not a single Carlton supporter shows
Yeah, and we'll win.
because of no pressure.
And then we start kicking goals at the end of the game tonight. That pissed me off even more. It's like it's always when the other team checks out, we start kicking goals.
I know.
But we check out when we're 3 goals down with 50 more minutes of game time to go, Pato. We check out of a game. Do they really have do they have the kahunas and the care to just go again when the the other team has a bit of a run on? No.
I don't think they do. No. And it's very obvious. Yeah, let's move on to the votes. Going to be quite hard to do this actually. I'm tempted to give George Hewitt all 6 votes, if I'm honest. But Daffy boy, your best, your bagger of the game votes 3-2-1 Brownlee system. What players have you got other than George Hewitt?
Obviously Walsh will be in there. I'm just trying to think of the one. The one's the hardest one, Pato.
Yeah.
Fuck.
You reckon Walsh is in there?
Yeah. 10 tackles, 5 clearances.
I'm harsh on him, but
yeah, you are. But I get it. I completely get the harshness. But yeah, he had 31, 10 tackles. Fuck. He kept going. Him and George kept going. He was involved in a lot of the chains in the first quarter, which I liked. Yeah, but one vote. I'll go Ollie Hollins. And then people are saying, why is he in the team?
Fuck off. Seriously.
2 goals and 21 touches off halfback. Him and George were our leading goal kickers.
How bad is that?
Oh my god!
What's worse? What's worse than that? Or Brody Kemp and Lewis Young combining for 7 goals
and losing.
Oh my god!
Yeah. Oh my god. That's anyway. 2 votes. I'll go Walsh with 2, and I will go George Hewitt with 3. Those are my 3, and I don't know who else misses out, but I don't give a fuck. Yeah.
Oh, if you don't laugh, you cry. That. All right, we're officially changing the podcast to "If you don't laugh, you cry."
If you cry,
that would be a pretty good podcast name, actually.
Yeah.
If you don't laugh, you cry.
Especially for a Carlton one.
Especially for a Carlton one. My one vote, I'm going to give it to Tom DeConning to a stretch.
Yeah.
I really don't want to, but I think he battled hard to an extent. 31 hit-outs. And I think when the game was still on the line, I still think he was trying his best. 2 marks isn't really good enough, but as I said, there's not really a lot of other players that I want to give it to. And I'm sorry, but I don't really want to give it to Walshy. Yes, he got 31 touches, 10 tackles, 3 clearances, but the just one thing that really changes my mind is that 177 meters game. Like that's simply not good enough for a guy who's getting it 31 times. So like I completely see where you're coming from, but I think it's more like I rate this guy so highly. He's such a good player. Yeah. But we just aren't seeing the best of Sam Walsh. So I don't want to give him the recognition that I know that he is so much better than what he performed tonight. So I know he can do better. So I'm not going to give him a vote. But 2 votes, I'm going to give it to Jack Silvani.
Yeah.
I think he kept Tim Memory to very minimal. I know he kicked 1 goal, but I think he did a good job on Tim Memory. So I'll give Joe Sauce the 2 votes, and 3 votes is quite obvious. Georgie Hewitt is Mr. Consistent at the moment, and he's probably been Mr. Consistent since he's joined the club. So I think he's been very, very good, Georgie Hewitt. So shout outs to Georgie for the 3 votes from Duff and I. But Duff, before we wrap up this shit show of a episode, what more can you really say? I know we want
Yeah.
to wrap it up, but is there anything else you would like to touch on before we move on to gather round and the West Coast Eagles?
It's gonna be a bottom two clash.
Oh boy,
If Melbourne win tomorrow night, which is looking unlikely,
it's
if
going to
they
be
win if they win tomorrow night, we'll be second last. It'll be the two winless teams playing against each other, and we'll find a way to draw or something. But yeah, I don't know. Frustrating, man. Gee, that's gonna be a shit preview, you know. What do we get? Like the worst part is I've been adamant that expectation needs to stay at the same level. Internally in our brains, we should be lowering our expectations just in ourselves to not hurt us. But externally, we need to be keeping that high standard for these guys. Otherwise, we cannot accept this. We can't get to a level where we're saying kilda and accepting losses. You know, we can't get to that level of just going, okay, we're shit now, so I'll just expect us to, if we're within 4 goals, it's good. No, the standard's got to stay the same the whole fucking year. It doesn't matter if we're 0-17, Patto. We can't let them off like this. But yeah, anyway, they'll have a nice little avocado on toast tomorrow on their story, and that's all right. That's all right. We'll all be at fucking work in the early morning, seeing all the Instagram posts of all the blabber and shit they talk after the game. We'll respond next week. I did see Jack Silvani on 3AW, which is where I work. He got interviewed after the game, and he was actually really good. That's what JSOS is. He's Carlton. He understands. He understands more than any of them. It's not good enough. And he's playing at a very high standard at the moment, which many of them aren't.
yep. Yeah, I don't know what more you can say. They'll probably have, they have Silvani on who bleeds Carlton, and he'll probably be saying the exact same stuff that they've said the past few weeks. And I'm just over. I'm probably going to unfollow Carlton just for the week.
Mute it.
I can't
Can
see
you
it.
can you mute it? Surely you can
Oh yeah,
mute.
mute it. Yeah, mute it. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
That
mute
just
it.
shows how much I'm on
Yeah.
my phone, mate.
It's all right though. We'll new sponsor probably on Tuesday.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Uh,
Just stop with that shit.
it's all good.
Really, really.
It's all good. New sponsor, Baggers Chat.
Oh god, I'm not putting any fucking money into that shit. Where's the money gonna go? The fucking bin.
Yep.
Oh my
To
god.
into the bin or to the bins.
Oh, we couldn't do worse. Yeah, really, really. Fuck.
Uh,
Selection, I don't know. I think the
oh fuck
VFL.
yeah, selection god. But
But
yeah.
like, it's like, who do we bring in? Boyd, maybe? But like, everyone's gonna go, oh, but he was stiff missing out. He played 3 quarters last week and had 9 touches or something. Like, and we'll both go, why has he dropped? And I was in agreement with that as well, but it's just the squad. It doesn't matter who's playing. They're just not playing good enough.
Yep. Bad, bad, bad. Um, we're in serious trouble at the moment. Serious, serious trouble.
Oh,
If we're not in the red zone, I think we're starting to head towards the
yeah, yeah.
the black zone. If there even is, even if that's even worse.
That doesn't
But
sound good.
the black zone, oh boy,
Oh God.
or maybe even the navy blue zone, mate.
Yeah, well, it's all right though. We'll get fucking Stephen Kernahan and bring out the cups again.
Just notice how we are trying our best to just
Uh,
get this long. We should just ramble on for another 15 minutes and we'll probably
uh,
get the episodes of 15 minutes, but we're not going to do that. Fuck him, as you said
yep,
earlier. Fuck
yep.
him. So, to every single blue bagger out there, make sure to um, like, comment, and subscribe on our YouTube channel. If you do want to come on and just and leave your thoughts in the comments with what you thought of the game and what you think is going wrong and what you think needs to change within the club, please comment because we are trying our best to bring out as much content as much as possible. We're trying our best to do our part as content creators. So we're trying to do the best, but we also know that there are a lot of Carlton supporters and a lot of Carlton fans that do follow our channel, and we do understand if you don't want to tune in because you're over it, because Daff and I are well and truly over it. So it is very tough doing this, but we're all obviously very, very fortunate to have a platform like this so we can come on and speak about it. So please feel free if you want to comment, because we definitely do try and reply to all comments on the video. But also make sure to check out our social platforms, whether it's Instagram, TikTok. There's a few others out there that we do post on. So make sure to give that some love. But to you, Duffy boy, and to every single blue bagger out there,
Up the baggers.